When was the last time you did absolutely nothing? Not scrolling, not replying, not producing, just breathing. Can you even remember? Because somewhere along the way, we stopped being human beings and became human doings. And the world applauded us for it. We live in a world that celebrates exhaustion. I only slept 4 hours but finished the project. I haven't taken a day off in 3 months. I'll rest when I'm done. And social media turned this into a performance. Every morning, someone is posting their 5 a.m. workout. Every night, someone is posting their midnight grind session. And you lying in bed at 11 p.m., already anxious about tomorrow, start to wonder, why am I falling behind? But here's what nobody posts about: the panic attacks before presentations, the crying in the bathroom at work, the Sunday dread so heavy it feels like a physical weight on your chest, 47 happy faces on Instagram while you feel completely and utterly empty. That is not weakness. That is what happens when a human being is treated like software that never needs to be shut down. And the numbers are screaming what we refuse to say out loud. In 2026, more than 83% of workers report experiencing at least some degree of burnout. This is a crisis costing employers an estimated $190 billion in healthcare costs and 320 every single year. Studies confirm that 84 employees faced at least one mental health challenge in the past year: stress, burnout, or complete loss of motivation. And here is the statistic that should make every manager in every boardroom stop cold. 69% of employees say has a bigger impact on their mental health than their salary or any company policy ever written. This is not a personal failure. This is a systemic emergency, and it starts with the story we tell ourselves about what it means to be strong. Priya was a senior architect at a top firm in Mumbai. On paper, perfect. Promotions every 2 years. Client praise in every email. The person everyone depended on. Inside, she hadn't slept more than 5 hours in 8 months. She'd stopped calling her mother. She'd forgotten what her own laugh sounded like. One Tuesday afternoon, she sat down at her desk, opened her laptop, and couldn't type a single word. Not from laziness. Her body had simply stopped. Her doctor called it burnout. Her therapist called it a breakdown waiting to happen. Priya called it the best thing that ever happened to her, because in that forced stillness, she discovered something she'd buried under a decade of achievement. She didn't actually like her work anymore. She was performing productivity to earn love she already deserved. She took 6 weeks. She came back different. Not weaker, he became more real. He started leading his team differently. He started asking, "How are you actually doing?" And meaning it. Within 1 year, his team had the highest retention rate in the company. She didn't become less successful when she chose her mental health. She became more human, and that made her a better leader. 3 practical steps. So what do you actually do? Step 1, protect your energy, like a professional asset, because it is one. Schedule genuine recovery, the same way you schedule meetings. A 10-minute screen-free break every 90 minutes isn't laziness. Neuroscience calls it ultradian rhythm management. Your brain literally stays in deep focus longer than that. Rest is performance. Step 2, audit your social media diet, not just your food diet. You would never eat something that made you feel sick every day. So why scroll through content that leaves you feeling inadequate, anxious, and behind? Unfollow ruthlessly. Curate your feed for inspiration over comparison. What you consume mentally shapes your emotional reality more than anything else in your environment. Step 3, create one psychologically safe relationship at work, starting with yourself. Employees who feel their mental health is supported are twice as likely to feel no burnout or depression. Yet 42% still refuse to speak about mental health struggles at work. Be the person who breaks that silence, even if the first conversation is just with yourself in a journal. Naming what you're feeling is the first act of healing. Is the truth nobody hangs on their office wall. You were not born to optimize. You were born to feel, to break sometimes and be held by people who love you while you put yourself back together. The machine on your desk does not need sleep. The algorithm on your screen does not need silence. You do. The notification on your phone does not need peace. You desperately do. So the next time the world tells you to push harder, work longer, post more, I want you to do something radical. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel that? That heartbeat was never meant to be your product. It was meant to be the rhythm of a life fully, beautifully, imperfectly lived. You are not a machine. Stop running like one. What's one boundary you've set or wish you had set to protect your mental health? Share it below. You might save someone else's life today.